my dear friends, and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. Let's find out what's happening with you this week. So we have oracle cards, we have tarot cards, we have divination dice, we have a pin for the week, and we have a sprinkle of charms. Alright, so I want you to take a deep breath in, close your eyes, and now as you exhale and open your eyes, choose whichever pile draws you to it. Alright, let's do this. Hello group 1, let's find out what's happening with you this week. So you chose the little hedgehog with all the flowers. So we're gonna leave that over here. And that just to me lets me know that there is something that you're feeling that you need to protect yourself from. So that's an interesting one. And you love hedgehogs. But that's okay. So here, let's find out what that energy for the week is, and that is wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now it's time to call upon your inner fairy wisdom to help you with the challenge. So I'm going to actually read it because I thought it was an interesting, I like to read these things so you get a better idea. This fairy is telling you it's time to call upon your own inner wisdom in order to help yourself at a challenging time, or perhaps someone who you know could do with some insight into their situation. This wise fairy is accompanied by a white owl, owls being a symbol of wisdom. She tells you that it's time for you to trust your own knowing and reminds you that wisdom doesn't only come with age. Wisdom is also the ability to see the bigger picture. So fly silently like the owl and hear and see everything before coming to decision based on this wisdom. Being wise doesn't always mean you're right, but it does mean that you have the ability to see into situations in a more impartial way than many others can, and for the highest good of all concerned. We all have access to this inner wisdom, and pulling this card shows it's time for you to trust this fully. You could find yourself being asked to help or to facilitate a healing between two or more parties. This is where wisdom comes in. Allow your intuition to speak through the filter of wisdom, but always remember that others have the choice and free will. So give loving advice, but not orders. So no one really likes to be told what to do, including you. So there's something this week that you need to use your wisdom for. And wisdom, but also did you see that it has to do with your intuition as well. So that's really good. So let's find out what the tarot cards have for us. We also have a whole bunch more oracle things to do. So here we go. We have the 6 of Leaves, which is the 6 of Swords, and that's what it represents, and then the 7 of Leaves, which is the 7 of Swords, and we have the 9 of Hearts. So overall, first of all, being how this is like all minor arcana, there's nothing really big happening, but that said, there is an interesting thing because here you're moving away from something that was like, because of the 6 of Swords, so you're moving away from a situation where you felt like somebody was taking advantage of you, because of the 7 of Swords here. And when you're moving away from that situation, a wish is coming true. Like something you've been wanting, something you've been wishing for is finally arriving. It's coming true for you. So this is really interesting. It's a good week. But I think it's the wisdom here, knowing of when to move away from a situation, right? A situation where it might be somebody taking advantage of you. It might be like some sort of deception. Not I won't say that it's like a terrible deception, but it's like something that's hidden, something that somebody doesn't want you to know. And then, but using your intuition and your wisdom to let you know when to move away from that situation and move towards the things that you want, the dream that you've been having, that the wish that is coming true for you. So this is really cool. All right, so let's see what else other cool things we have. We also have so here is this one is forgiveness. So this is our heart whisper. Is it what whispers? Oh, hold on, I will tell you. It's Whispers of Love, and so this is like our love card. So this week's love focus is on forgiveness. So nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. So I want to say, like, not only like forgiving others for like any past hurts, but also forgiving yourself as well. So it's forgiving the past is basically what it is. So that is really cool. So that is our love. And I think by forgiving that, we also kind of let down like all these walls that like a little are prickly selves that have kind of prevent us from feeling like, getting this wish that we've been wanting. Because it's an emotional, like, fulfilling wish that you've been wanting and that will happen. It's really, I like that a lot. Okay, so let's do with the fortune card, like our tea leaf fortune card. I love those. Okay, so family matters. So this might be that you're like something to do with family, that where you're maybe there's like some sort of conflict with your family, and then you're just walking away, like moving away from that negative energy towards something that makes you a lot happier. So there's that thing. And we have this is what we want. So Tiger Lily, security, choose the safe harbor for now. And that's interesting because that is where I think you're going. You're trying to get to a place where you feel safe, because somehow you're feeling a little bit not safe right now. That's why you have your defenses up. So you're moving, instead of just keeping your defenses up, you're actually moving somewhere where, like, in it might be like a physical move, right? But it also could just be that your attention will move away from like this negative or like this situation that's not really beneficial to you, and moving towards just focusing on, again, like this wish that's coming true for you. And for this week, we have clear your energy field. Yeah, very important. So clearing your energy field. And the way to do this is, of course, you can, smudge, or you can, well, I have the smudge spray if you want to do it. I'll link it here. But also, you could also just like put crystals. You could just envision yourself in glowing light. And all of those kind of clear your energy. So this is also important. There's like a lot of, it seems like you're feeling like something is kind of, I wouldn't say like on the attack, but something doesn't feel positive for you. So I think you're trying to stay more positive. You're trying to like focus on good things, and I think that's why it's so important. And here we have, this is your pin for the week. We have the little avocado. So you don't feel complete right now. You're feeling, I think that's the thing. You're like not feeling quite complete. It's like there's still something that you don't know, and you want to know it. And when you do know it, which it will come, this will like be known to you. You're just gonna feel like, oh, okay. And this is where the unknown, this is going to come with the wisdom. You might know ahead of time the answer. You might know it just intuitively, but it will be clarified for you. All right, let's do the dice. Okay, yeah. So just looking at this, we have the wind moving, like pushing away any clouds, any Seven of Swords energy. The wind is just going to push it away, and the sun is going to come out. So that's really good. So stay focused. I really want to say stay focused on being positive on your wishes, on what you want in life. That is really important. Sprout. So you've already put what you wish, and it's coming for you now. It's germinating. So it's going through processes. So Sagittarius is important. We have Virgo is important. December is an important month, so it's coming up, and so is January. So there might be something like really important happening those days. It could be the 2 or 6 of December or January, or the 26th. And why that is, it could be that like their wish is coming here, it's coming true, and you're already starting to see. But I think even bigger, there's like, it's only like the wish is even bigger. It's like you've been wanting something big, and I think you're going to start seeing it. You're going to start seeing part of it like already, like you're starting to get it. But I think the full realization of it will be, I really want to say December 26th. I don't know why, but that's what that's what I got. So big love coming your way. I'm beginning to wonder if there's like some sort of a distance between so like to me it seems like here there's like a distance between somebody you love, or maybe it's just the beginning as you're getting together, but there might be a long distance relationship here, but there's great love to it. We have VLOC. So that's interesting. And we also have, yeah, again, something that you don't know the answer to is still like unknown here, but it will be clarified later in the last letter of your name. So that's something there. So here we go. We are going to do a sprinkle charm. Okay. I do love that you have the sun, because I know there is victory for you coming. There is like a very strong emotional fulfillment for you. So she believed she could, and so she did. Yeah, there's like this, again, it's like focusing on safe harbor now is like being positive and like forgiving stuff, and just putting forward, really focusing on things that are important and that excite you, and that this wish that is coming true. So free, true, these are all the things you are: peace, brave, strong, happy, thankful, compassionate. It's all so many wonderful things. And here I feel like there is some like strong message coming through here with this. I want to say it's not a trumpet, so like a French horn is what I would call this. So like a really strong message is coming through. I want to say from like your intuition, so like some sort of like message that possibly through dreams or through like synchronicities that are coming through, and that are just gonna like, it's kind of like a little bit of a heralding, like letting you know that you're on your way. It's like, yes, you're beginning to go there. With the mermaid with her back turned, it's letting me know that some emotion, some past events where you don't really want to face that emotion, where you don't want to face the hurt or pain that you feel that might be coming from it. And again, that's really important to remember, this forgiveness that we need to do. So you right now, you are hedgehogging in terms of like having your quills up and putting in your defense, because you do feel like there's some sort of like, you're feeling attacked in some sort of way, maybe emotionally, maybe like I don't know, like with worries or something. So it is the safe harbor. You are moving away from this and moving towards where you want to be. This week is where you where you're like, let this go, and you're moving away from it, and you're moving towards your dream. So that's all really, really important. And yes, always like maintain a bubble of light around you, especially when there's like situations where it's just like people might just be negative, or like there might be conflicts in the air that don't really involve you, but they're just conflicts over there. Just remember to just put a beautiful golden light bubble around yourself, and just remain that. And do forgive the past. Really, like, forgive yourself and others for it. Okay, I think that is it for you, group 1. So these guys don't have affirmations, but my affirmations for you is: I listen to my inner wisdom that guides me to everything I need and want. So I will write that down for you. All right. Thank you so much for watching, group 1. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like it, please consider liking and subscribing. And again, we're coming up close to the end of October, and so if you subscribe or write a comment where I could just see your name, like a name, you could be put into the drawing for like the personal free reading. All right, thank you so much. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much fun, so much clarity and peace, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye, group 1. Hello, group 2. Let's find out what's happening with you this week. So, since you chose the little birdie, it lets me know that I think there's some sort of message coming to you from somebody, like, there may be gossip, but it also might just be that there's like a message you've been waiting to come to you, and it's arriving. So just be aware from, like, it's important to know the source where the information is coming from. Okay, so we have 2 cards this week for finding out what is the energy for the week. So we have moderation and we have wait for winter. So moderation is, if there's something you know you shouldn't be eating, try eating mindfully and healthily, although the fairies say the little bit of what you fancy is fine. So maybe you're like me, who I'm currently going on what I call a healthy little lifestyle shift, because I've gained a little bit of weight, 10 pounds to be precise, and so I'm shifting this moderation with it too. So that might be for some of you, and for some of you, no. But it also doesn't necessarily just mean that it has to be with food. It could be moderation in other things, like maybe watching too much like YouTube, like social media, especially because right now there's like a lot of like I feel polarizing energy in the world. So maybe staying away from that and being more centered around like positive, like your own positive being is what I would say. So we also have wait for winter, which is really important. So because this is like, the moderation is important, definitely. Because overindulging in anything is just not good for, there's always a little bit of a drawback from it all. But we also hear, this is like, to me, the very important one. So wait for winter. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest what your most heartfelt desires, as long as your intentions are for the highest good. So I'm going to actually read both of them because, well, I like to read them. I always think that the way they sound is so nice. Wishes and spiritual seeds are made in your heart will come into fruition during winter months, emerging like winter berries, ripe and full of promise. The fairy queen of winter, with snowflakes on her wings, comes to remind you to keep your faith, to remember that all wishes, like seeds, grow in darkness until they're ready to burst forth into light. Are you ready to receive your wishes? Part of wishing process is to prepare yourself for their manifestations. This could involve removing any psychic ties or spiritual obstacles that have been holding you back from the full realization and birthing of your dreams in this earthly realm. Wherever you live in the world, you know the fairy queen of winter is nearby when the weather turns colder or when you see snowdrops pushing up through the snow. This is the sign that your wishes, too, are soon to bloom. Remember that your wishes don't always manifest in the way you're envisioned it. They will come to be in whichever way is perfect for all concerned and for the highest good of all. Be especially receptive to any ideas and inspiration that float into your mind around the magical time of winter. It is also the time to practice divination using winter-related mediums such as snowflakes or ice. If you live in a country that has cold winters, if you don't, you can use ice cubes. Well, I never even knew that you could do divination with snow. That is pretty cool. Maybe it'll be something we could do. All right, so that was for wait for winter. I love that. That was really nice too. And we also have moderation. All right. Moderation. This card draws your attention to your diet and how the food you eat has directly influenced your health. Perhaps you're consuming too much unhealthy food or are drinking to excess or know someone who is. When it comes to food and drink, moderation is the key. You're capable of developing either healthy or unhealthy eating habits, and it's important to be honest with yourself about this. How does your food make you feel? Are you always trying to eat new food fads? Do you still feel empty after a meal? Eating excessively is a sign we're lacking something else. A lack of love or a feeling of being unloved can create false hunger. If you feel you or someone you know has an eating disorder, then it's important to seek professional help so that balanced relationship with food can be regained. Fairies can also consume human food, but by absorbing its energy rather than consuming it physically. Next time you're eating outside, perhaps enjoying a picnic, you may notice that your food tastes a little bland. This may be because the fairies are also enjoying your feast. The fairies encourage you to eat food that's fresh, pure, and ideally free of pesticides. Raw foods such as salads can give us extra energy to increase nutrients and vitamins that contain. It may also be worth exploring natural vitamin supplements, especially in winter time. That's so funny because they're kind of both related to winter time here. So basically, just watch what you're eating. It's so funny. I didn't even know they had that card, but hey, if that's what we pulled, that's what we pulled. So here we go. So let's find out what other steps. So we have the Chariot. So there's some choice and some victory. We have the Lovers. And we have the Acorns, which are the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands means that there's like something that you are feeling that you have to like defend in a sense. So you're defending something. Could be, I feel like maybe you're defending a decision that you need to be, because like the Lovers, there is love here, but the Lovers and the Chariot can sometimes actually both mean that there's a choice that you need to be made. And then I feel like you're feeling this week like you have to defend yourself for your choice, the choices that you're making. And which is really interesting here, because we have two major arcanas versus a minor arcana. So this defending is like really it's not a big deal. The big deal here is the choices. You're like making choices. There's definitely like here, there's love and there's this balance. And here there's a victory too. So there's choices, but there's like each card has also that. So there's love coming, there's or balance. And we do again have this like victory. Definitely defending is like, kind of feels like it'll blow over, and even though it seemed like it's a big thing, it's actually not a big thing at all, and it'll just go away on its own. Like, you know, once you made the decision and you stick to what decision you make, and you just feel it in your heart that that's what you need to do, whoever is opposing you will not have any ground to stand on. So that's important there. So here we have Whispers of Love. So here we have it, and this week is super important to love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of wonderful life. Has all the wonderful things has to offer. So that is important. So it's a lot of like self-love focus this week. All right, we also have, you know how I love my little fortune cards, my little T fortune. So temporary problems, yes. Again, this is really temporary. Just again, because this is minor, and these are two, a victory and love and like balance are major arcana. So if there's clouds, they're only temporary. This is temporary. The victory and love is yours. And that's strong and withstanding long. Breathe. Calm, rest, stop, and just be. So this week is important to just breathe and rest and stop. I feel like there's like this balance that you're trying to maintain, and I think you will find it, because I feel like this has been taking a lot of your energy, and I think you think it's a lot bigger than it is. So yeah, breathe and just calm, rest, and stop, and just be. And then we have for your self-care is to meditate. Again, the same kind of energy. It's like pausing and just like focusing on yourself with the self-love. Just maybe even do a self-love meditation. If I remember, which I hope I do, I'll put a link to like a self-love meditation that I can find on YouTube, or if not, you just YouTube it. Okay, so I think those are super important. Now let's find out what the pin for the week is. I love these because they always give us some more clarity. Okay. Oh, so we have the little kid, the little child looking out, you know, like looking, to me always like, it's looking, I see her looking out a window and expecting like awesome things. Here, I don't know why, but I got an image of like kind of waiting for Santa Claus. Like a gift is coming. You've been waiting for something. Feels like for a while, and you're beginning to see that it's coming, and you're really excited about it, but you're still like intently looking at what's to come. So and it is that energy. Okay, let's look at what the divination dice have for us today. Oh yeah, I love it. I so love it, because right off the bat we have the clouds, right? We have the clouds, but here's the rainbow. So yes, oh, I love it so much, because that I know that like any clouds, any like temporary problems are all going to like become positive, and it's going to benefit you. Oh, I love that so much. Okay, so we have Gemini, there's my other Aquarius, so those are important. Yeah. So it's like double wind energy. It's a lot of wind energy, like a lot of, lots of wind. So we have the last letter of your name is important. We have R, last letter of your name, G, and blank. We have, so we also have January. Yeah, so since it's the winter month, maybe January 5th is important for you. I feel like August is also important. Well, yeah, there's August and January, so it might take that long to like fully realize your dreams, but it's there because you already have the plant is coming. And then the summer, yeah, it's like summer. There's a big manifestation coming for you this like summer in August. So we have celebrate small steps. Yes, because you are still like, there's still victory, there's still like love, even though here I have this broken heart. So there's still stuff in the past, from the past that you're still working through. But here we have this golden heart. So there's love coming. There's love. I think first, if you're single, you first need to like focus on loving yourself, and once you have that, this golden heart is coming your way. So exclamation to love. Yeah, it's important. All right, let's do our sprinkle of charms. Oh. Okay, here we go. We have butterfly, so transformation. Yeah, you're going through some sort of transformation, of releasing things. Moving fast, so stuff is going to start moving quickly for you. A lot of motion is going to come quickly, so you are being guarded. I definitely see that you are being watched over and really taken care of. Like guardian angels are surrounding you. There really are. So notice if you see any feathers, feathers or butterflies around you. There is like, those are your guardian angels around you, just giving you a little sign and saying, hey. We have the clover, so good luck. The 4-leaf clover, so good luck is important here. This love, yeah, love is coming. Let's see what this one says. You are always in my heart. I feel like that to me seems like it could be somebody from your past that still has great love for you. It also it could be somebody from here, but to me it seems like it might be somebody who's passed on and is now like guarding and watching over you, sending you so much love and wanting love for you. And they really want you to know that to love who you are. And here we have this, since we have the lovers here, there is like also this love that is coming through to it, so it's nice. So great things. You have the key to unlocking whatever it is, this victory and desire that you've been wanting. I think for love and also just success. I feel like you're kind of like, you want love, and you want a really strong manifestation of love, and you also want victory in like your business, and you have the key for both of them, for the success that you want in both cases. The scissor, to me, it's like, to me this seems like cutting away any kind of like anything that's not really necessary. It's like with this moderation, yes, it's about food, but to me it's also like moderation of like, when we take on too much, or when we just have, like, if you have too much clutter, it just gets in your way. It's like, I feel like you're cluttered in life in general. So cutting away all the excess that you don't need will clear up a lot of space for you and your growth. And we have a photography, so like photography. No, we have a camera. So it could be that somebody from their past is looking at pictures of you in the past. Could be that you work as a photographer, but it's like, to me there's like a connection between heart and camera. So it could be somebody's looking at pictures from the past, or maybe you're looking from pictures of the past. But it's like, enjoy the past memories, but don't be too attached to them in terms of like regret or anything like that. Move forward. You're moving forward. Sorry, I'm like doing that. So Pegasus also is like letting you know that there's a lot of swift movement coming your way. You're reaching for these dreams, and the heights is going to be even higher. So that's really important. Okay, so since the affirmations, these are like going to be affirmations. So affirmations for you, I'm going to create them myself. So I live a life of moderation, allowing me to expand my growth and to let go of things that are not serving me right now. That's your affirmation. And also, my wishes are coming true. I can trust in the universe. All I need to do now is allow them to come to fruition. Okay, those are your 2 affirmations. I will write them down. And I want to thank you so much for watching this. If you liked this video, if you found it useful, please consider liking and subscribing. If you want to be entered into the personal reading giveaways, just go ahead and subscribe where I can see your name, or just comment down, and just it could be like a simple hi or anything like that, just so I can have a name to put in and then kind of pick out a random. All right, I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much fun. Oh my God, so much success. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. Let's find out what's happening with you this week. So you just chose the squirrel. So that lets me know that right now, something that's super important to you right now is to start gathering things and to get ready for all the awesome things that are coming your way. So we have the energy for this week is purity. So always trust in the purity of your heart. Look inside your heart, and within it, you will find the answers to your question. Okay, so you know how I like to read these guys. Unicorns are creatures of purity. With this card, a unicorn joins the fairies to tell you that now is the time to tune into your heart. Whatever your question or situation, look into your own pure heart for the answers. Even if you doubt your ability, deep within, beyond ego and mind, a pure heart will reveal its deepest truth and wisdom. When you can fully trust the purity of your own heart's wisdom, you'll find that any challenges in life can be approached with a gentle kindness and compassion for yourself as well as for others. Perhaps you found yourself in a situation where the purity of your heart is needed to shed light on challenging circumstances. Sometimes those close to us need our assistance. Your pure heart can help to show the way for them too. This card may also be saying that you're becoming too tied up in your thoughts, but you can transfer the purity of your heart to your mind. The mind will always present a million questions, whereas the heart will always offer a single response. That love is the answer to everything. Know that you can be a flawed human with pure heart, and you don't need to be a saint to do this. So I think this is very important, is love is the answer to everything. So that is a very important thing. So that's what the week is. So let's look at what the cards have to tell us. So we have 10 of Swords, yeah. And we have Star. And we have the Ace of Wands. So this is really good. I love this because we're coming to an end on this. The 10 of Swords here, which 10 of Leaves, but this is represented as 10 of Swords. We're coming to this end of like feeling, you see how they're kind of like just overwhelmed. And it's like, again, by a whole bunch of different thoughts that are, when we think about the sword energy, it's just like a whole bunch of different thoughts that are kind of like stabbing you and draining your energy. So I would say 10, like a whole bunch of different worries, like 10 different types of worries about all these possibilities. But we're coming to an end with that, because now we're seeing this hope. We're seeing the star. We're seeing this new begin, like hope for a new beginning and a new beginning, and something that is like very passionate about. You're very passionate about, because this is the Ace of Wands. So it could be like a passion project. It's something that just draws you out of your thinking and brings, again, your heart into it. It brings you, like, it could be a project. It could be just creative project. It could be something like love, something super passionate that you're beginning. And I want you to notice that this is like really important, because this is a minor arcana, we have a major arcana, and we have an ace here. So this energy of like this worries, all these like doubts and worries are really like very little. It's they're making themselves out to be bigger than they are. So that's really important to know. So this week we're gonna have a new passion, new like passion project, new beginning, with this hope of like amazing things that are coming our way. All right, so here we go. I will do, first we'll do we have two heart, so this is the love energy, energy cards, and we have back to what you love, reevaluate your desires. I love this because it's letting me know, this again is with this purity of heart. So it really is about reevaluating what your desires is. You need, like, there is something that's bringing you passion, and then there's something that's bringing you worry, and you're going to choose this passion instead. So maybe it's time to look at your heart and decide what it is that you want. And we also have this, which is romance. So romance is in the air for us. Lavish the one you love with personal attention and affection. So it could be there's romance here coming for you. So this is really cool because most of the other different piles didn't really have that much romance in them. I mean, there was love there, but this is like a full-on romance card. So there is love, a big love coming around. And I think this more like back to your love, reevaluate your desires is, again, to me seems like some sort of creative project that you've been kind of playing with, but you haven't really been able to get it off the ground. But I feel like you are beginning to, because you see the star, you see the hope in it. That's really cool. I love this. This is a good week for you, group 3. So you know how I love my tea leaf fortune cards. So we have 2 of them this week. We have, sometimes group 3 gets a whole bunch of cards. Someone is behaving stupidly. So when somebody's behaving stupidly, we don't necessarily listen to them, right? And it says here, doing something risky, taking a chance. So I feel like, and I think this to you might be, chancing like this beginning is kind of like scary for you, but I think it's totally worth doing. I think you are the tiger. You're strong. And then we have red rose, courage. Yeah, be brave, be strong, believe in this hope, believe in this new beginning for yourself with so much passion. Might be with love. If this is a new beginning for you with love and you're feeling passion but you're a bit scared, again, there's red rose is like letting you know that there is good things happening. There is love coming your way, and know in your heart. All right, so we have, so this is self-care. We have sing for the week, like sing, and we also have spend time with friends. Okay, so we have like those 2 are your self-care for the week. Let's look at what pin for the week you have. Oh, look at you. You are the warrior. Yeah, you have this warrior energy. You, like, yeah, look at that. You have the sword. You're ready. You're cutting with the sword here. Let me know this. Like, you know what you want. You're like, once you've like decided on your heart's desires, you're just going to cut away anything that is not necessary. Probably this person behaving stupidly. And just like go after it. I love this. All right, let's see what the dice tell us. The divination dice are going to tell us. All right, we have a whole bunch. Capricorn, Cancer, we have Z, W, G, we have January, and again, since it's kind of Capricorn, January seems to be important. September, something happened in September. First steps. Okay, so maybe you started to take those first steps for this new beginning, like you didn't even know, but you may have like decided on it during September. All right, we have, so we have the flash of lightning. Lets me know that there is going to be great inspiration. You're going to be very inspired. So we're taking the steps to release things from the past, and we're growing towards the things that we do want. Seeds. We are planting those seeds. We will be successful. I know, because we have the golden star. So golden star is success, wish coming true. Moving forward, we have 6 and 4. That's important. We have Q. It might be if you're You might be in a long-distance relationship, or it might be that you're still like beginning to get to know somebody. If you haven't, some love is coming your way, and they're already in your vicinity. You might just not have noticed them. Fall is important. I feel like Halloween is important, I want to say. I don't know why, but that's saying something Halloween is going to happen. That's going to really like help you out, see all these things. All right, let's see spring color charms. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. We do have, again, love and star. So there's love and hope. There's like, this is a big love here. Not only that, because we do have love again. So there's a lot of love here. Oh my goodness, you have the luck, the all of these things are like based on love. So I think it really is that the most important thing for you is like love is the answer. Live a life full of love. We have milk, okay, with a little heart. So some sort of nourishment for you. Maybe even telling you need a little extra nourishment. Maybe you haven't been taking care of yourself as well. Which also, yeah, because the 10 of swords could also be like illness, maybe. Like you've been kind of not feeling your 100% because you've been drained with all this worry. So nourishment is important for you. The owl is important here because it's going to bring you wisdom. Oh, so at nighttime, usually, like in your dreams, something again is hidden, but it is not. It will be coming true. The way I feel about you makes my heart long to be free. I wonder if there was some sort of like a past hurt. So if there was a past hurt and you feel like, oh my God, it's hard for you to have the courage to open yourself up again, just remember you are very courageous, and it's what your heart desires that's important. Love is the answer to all. Again, music here is important. We're getting something from when I see this record player, I would say that it definitely means something from the past. It feels like there's some sort of like music that is really resonating with you that comes from the past. There's like something that is like important message from like you're going to hear a song this week that is like maybe when you were growing up or something, and then that is an important. It has, listen to the lyrics to that song because it's important. And we have the apple. So apple to me is wisdom. From wisdom to listen to your heart. It's really important. All right, group 1. Group 3. You have a really amazing week. Have so much courage, so much like amazing love coming in. It's a week that's going to be interesting because you might even start off feeling a bit overwhelmed and feeling tired and maybe not 100%. And then you're just going to see this inspiration coming to your life with this hope, and it's just going to build up the star that's just going to shine for you. So this is a nice week. Oh, and yeah. Oh, I love this. I just sing. So singing something is also like maybe karaoke by yourself or something. Singing is important. Music is important to you this week. So be on a lookout, or like ears out for like music that is like, it's gonna hit some sort of resonance in you. It's gonna just sound, and it's gonna like hit you deep in your heart, and it's gonna give you some sort of clarity that you've been wanting. Okay, group 3, I think that is it for you. So your affirmation for this week is, love is the answer. I trust my heart to guide me, because I know that love is the answer. So I will write it in that down below. All right. I am sending you so much love, so much light, so much fun, so much joy and happiness. If you like this video, please like and subscribing. And if you want to join for the personal reading, go ahead and comment so I see your name, or subscribe so I see your name, and that'll be awesome. And I'll just put you in the drawing. Okay. Yes. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.